Hey everybody, welcome back to my YouTube channel here. We are, as soon as I get my sound settings corrected here, there we go. Okay, you don't need to see my YouTube page, do you? The plan was to actually go live when I was ready to catch the old King Cole mouse, and I was trying to unequip my cheese, and then in the middle of trying to get my golems in and trying to get them upgraded to level 5. Trey Tate, who is another mouse hunt friend of mine, who very active player, took me accident. Well, he didn't accidentally take me on a hunt. He just went on a hunt himself, but it took me on a hunt with him. So I didn't get the chance to show catching the old King Cole mouse live. So I was like, well, if we're not gonna do it live, might as well wait a few minutes to get going. So I did catch this mouse, and then so your journal updates as soon as you do that. Festive comment. I've made progress towards the adventure. I looted a Yule log. So let's take a look at what the Yule logs do. So we click on the decorate button here on the HUD. Of course, if you're on the mobile app, there's a not sure what it looks like on there. I'll have to open it up and log in there. I went ahead and bought the Sporty Yule log with the. So you'll want to get each of these. So right now I have this log equipped. So yeah, so now all of these the racing mice, the Sporty ski instructor, toboggan technician, young prodigy racer, the free skiing mouse, and black diamond racer, double black diamond racer, nitro racer, rainbow racer. They're all now present, and now they will drop cookies. So since we have the sporty ones, will drop the toboggan sugar cookies. So this first one right here. So I'm just going to go in order. The next King Cole mouse that I get, I'll do the. I thought it would be on there. I'll do the toy, and then I'll do ornamental, then I'll do snowy. There's really no reason to do. Oh, let's do this one first. Oh, let's just go in order. You're going to need all of them anyway. So might as well I just go left to right, just make it simple. Hey, you're free to go whatever direction you want though. Um, so let's another thing I wanted to show the rewards for a nice treasure map that I got. I have to go back a little bit. So oh, right here. This was the summary right here. This was not a dusted map. I don't think the nice maps are worth dusting. I think the naughty ones probably will be. And so we only got 11,000 gold, 12,000 points, 6 ancient charms, 5 pecan pecorino, and 3 winter charms. So not a lot of rewards there out of that chest. I mean, it's obviously it's better than nothing. It took us about a day to do it because we were stuck on the Mouse of Winter present for a long time, for about 12 hours. All right, here we go. Let's sound the horn again here. See what we get. Oh, nice, a glazy mouse. 3 slow limbs, winter charm, and a snowball charm. All right. Yeah, you can see because I was in the middle of trying to get all these golems back in order, and then when Trey took me on that hunt when I caught the king cole mouse, it was when I had built this one, but these two weren't built. I was frantically trying to get these built and unequip my cheese at the same time, and I was going right to left, and I should have gone left or right. I should unequip the cheese first and then done this. So, anyway, let's see. What else can we talk about here? Well, how long I've been going for? Not even 5 minutes yet. We can. I like to try to keep these at 15 minutes or less. Let's take a look at the Snowball Showdown. I hate this shape of it. This is awful. You look at. I've wasted 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 already. So terrible return here. Let's try right here. Nothing there. This would be a good spot to try. This would be a good spot. Okay, so we are. There had to be something there. Okay. Goodness gracious. There's the Yule log. Now, the festive wreath. it's in 3 by 3 square, obviously with the one in the missing in the middle. So there's nowhere it can be over here. Can't be there. It's got to be here, right? Look at that. Did I really hit the one right in the middle of it? Yeah, of course I did. It's got to be there. It's the only logical place it could be, which means that the candle, so three down, that could be really anywhere. It could be there. It could be there. And can't be over there. It could be in this spot. Three. It could be right here as well. I'm going to guess it's probably going to be right here because it's going to be close to this one. Of course, it could be right here. There's only a couple spots. We'll get another snowball and we'll try it again later. So, anyway, maybe this will just be a shorter one. I just kind of wanted to wrap up the day and take a look at where we're at. So now we're all at level 5. So now I have 2 slots of exceptional loot and super read coming in on every single golem. So yeah, as you progress further into delivering the gifts on the train, you level up your golems. You get more compressed cinnamon each time. This goes a lot faster. I mean, people that have done this in the past, obviously, I think it started back with the when we would blow up the layers of when there was the nougat in the center, and there was like 10 layers. It's essentially the same mechanic. But as as your golems increase and get stronger, you get more of this stuff, and you can blow through, um, delivering these gifts, and maybe in 2 or 3 cycles, and then then it's just a matter of at that point, um, it's that's how people actually get the that end mouse, how they silver that mouse in one event. Um, I'm trying to think when I did it 2 years ago. I think I went through it 25 or 30 times. I didn't go through it 100 times. Because eventually you do slow down, you run out of cheese, and you have to farm cheese again. It's not the most exciting thing, but oh, one other thing I did want to look at. So, since I came back to the game, I'm still not very far in the floating islands. I'm making progress. I'm on level 3 of my Oculus. I've caught, I think 3 of the 8 high altitude mice. Still haven't done anything with sky parts. I don't know what that is. I don't know what the Imperium Palace is or anything like that. I haven't reached anything. I haven't got that far. Um, but I did get an Imperium treasure trove, and I'm wondering how rare this is, and because it looks pretty incredible. Now I also got 4 of these low altitude treasure troves. I know what these are. I've opened these before. I've gotten these just by regular hunting. Um, so if I get someone actually watching this video, you guys want me to open this up and see what's inside, let me know, and I'll open it up next time I do. Next time we live stream, which will be tomorrow. We'll do an update tomorrow morning. Let's send our raffle tickets back. Okay. That's pretty much all I've got here. Again, really nice start to the event here. I'm really liking the Glacier Gatler. It's one of my favorite traps to use this time of year. I do want to give a shout out though to oops, that's Halloween. Let's go to Great Winter Hunt. Where is my favorite trap of all time? Here it is. And then when you pair it with, oh, you can pair it with a Christmas tree. That's not the one I wanted to look at. Here, we just have to search for it. There's too many bases in the game. There it is, the candy cane base. I really like the aesthetic of that. This takes me back to 2009 when I got this trap and I got this base. This was a reward. You could either get this. This was a reward for completing the 12 Days of Christmas on the 2009 Great Winter Hunt. You could either get the trap, or you could, what was it? You could turn it in for Super Brie. You could get like up to 150 pieces of Super Brie at the time. That's back when Super Brie sold for like 550 gold on the market. It was crazy. Times have definitely changed. So yeah, this is definitely one of my favorite setups in the game. I do. Here, let's take a look at. Oh, we got some time here. Let's stroll down memory lane here. Great Winter Hunt. Wrapped gift trap. Oh yeah, this one. Here we go. There's Greedy Owl. Because not when it's Christmas time, it's he's out and about. It receives a 20 luck bonus. That's interesting. Festive Gauntlet Crusher. Yeah, that's interesting. I've never really used that. Of course, Christmas Cracker. I just love the Christmas Cracker. Ginger House. Oh yeah, here we go. The Ginger House. And if we're gonna do that though, we've got to pair it with the gingerbread base. There we go. Little pecan pecorino cheese right there on top. That's a nice touch. That's a nice touch. And it's strong. It's, well, it's going to be difficult to catch the Rainbow Racer with it, I guess. But, yeah, it's only 29 luck. So, nah, maybe you don't want to use this. But I do remember when the gingerbread house came out, when you didn't just buy it in the trap smith. We had to get pieces of gingerbread. Used to be gingerbread was a gift you could send every day, and you would build it, you could craft it with the icing and with all this other stuff. And I can't remember the exact recipe. We could probably look it up in the wiki, but then you would be able to craft the gingerbread house, and or you could take the planks of gingerbread and smash them. And I think one plank would equal 15 pieces of gingerbread cheese. So that mechanic no longer exists. That the gingerbread planks I don't think are in the game anymore. But it was always fun to. I'm just thinking about old time stuff here. So Golem Guardian. Oh yeah. Yeah, my Golem Guardian is way high up on hydro power right now. Explosive Toboggan Ride. This was one of the best hydro traps in the game when it was released. As a matter of fact, I think it may have been. I think it may have been the best hydro trap in the game at the time. And of course, the Ice Blaster was the precursor to what I'm using now, the Gatling Glacier Gatler. Christmas Cactus, looks a lot like the Slack. Of course, is it a law trap? Yeah, it is a law trap. So I think when it was released, we already had like the law draw and one of the laser law traps. So it was good for players that needed a starting law trap that had some luck to it, that they wouldn't have to use Slack or Slack 2. Father Winter's Timepiece. This is an interesting Great Winter Hunt. This was a reward from 2 years ago. It's got a really unique feature where every time you catch an acolyte, it'll add, I think it's 2,000 power to your trap setup, and then it'll keep adding power every time you catch an acolyte until you finally catch a chrono mouse, and then it'll reset the power. Double Diamond Adventure. Yeah, this was. I'm sorry, it wasn't the explosive toboggan. It was the Double Diamond Adventure. This was the best. This was the one that was the best trap in the game for a while, for hydro. Very, very good hydro trap back when it was released. I think in 2010. Nutcrack Nuisance. Again, this was kind of more of a gimmicky thing. Didn't really ever use this one. I had other arcane traps that were better than this one at the time. But I'm sure this was their first arcane trap, and it really probably served them well. Holiday Hailstone or Holiday Hydro Hailstone. This one's got good luck to it. 20 luck, 3,500 power, 20% power bonus, and some attraction and fresh. It's got all positive stats. And I like to pair this one up with this right here, the Festive Winter Hunt base. So really, I think that looks really cool. I don't think this one has any special. Did it have any special bonuses? No bonuses. That's something I think. So if any of the devs end up watching this, that's something I think that we should look more into. Is doing more trap and based bonuses, especially location based bonuses. I think all of the Great Winter Hunt traps that have been released over the years, I think all of them should have some level of bonus in the Festive Comet. Of course, the Glacier Gatler. Of course, I've been using this one a lot, just because it adds a ton of snowballs, snowball charms, and yeah, it's a great one to be anyway. Festive Forgotten Fur. This trap. Okay, let me see if I remember. This one was a reward during the infamous 2016 Great Winter Hunt. And I say infamous. Now, that winter hunt was good, okay? Don't get me wrong, it was good. But there were some players that there was a lot of luck in it in terms of like it was the imposter mouse was the boss. And if I remember right, there was a luck element where if you didn't have the right uh, loot or something, you couldn't launch the sleigh. You know, the sleigh would fly through the sky, and you would basically you're like I think you're like delivering presents all over Narnia. Um, I think that was what it was. I will have to go back and really look at it. But what I do remember, when I say infamous, it was towards the end. There were some people that just had terrible luck. I remember my wife doing this, the Great Winter Hunt that year, and she ultimately got the rewards because they extended it. But she was having terrible luck getting the right. Um, we're sitting there talking about it. We might as well go look it up. Events, Great Winter Hunt, 2016. Yeah, must collect gifts from various zones. Wrapped gift orders. Once they had wrapped 10 gift orders, they'd be able to take flight. That's right, and hunt the Great Winter Hunt imposter. Rewards were given out to hunters as they cross certain distance. Yeah, so and then then they combined it with a New Year's party zone. Now, the part that really got some people up in arms was that these gift orders. There was a lot of luck involved in this. It wasn't just let's hunt, let's find golem parts and send golems out. It was a little more complex than that, and not to the level of like building toys was that one year. Even though that was a lot of fun, I really enjoyed that one. Um, Trying to see if Arctic Asagio provided the best attraction. Da, 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 da. Oh yeah, you can use Slay Nitro. Fireworks. Interesting. Yeah, I'm trying to remember. Do they have the let's see, the Trapsmith. Let's see. I'm trying to find out where the rewards are. Yeah. Festive Forgotten Fur Trap at 130. The Holiday Hailstone was at 40 kilometers. That's right. So those are the two traps. So if you could go 130, you could get this one. So anyway, so yeah, let's go ahead and sound the horn here. Oh, I forgot. That's okay. It's okay. This trap is still good enough to catch a mouse. I was like, oh man, we're sitting there messing around with our traps. Well, we just caught a toboggan technician mouse with our festive forgotten fur trap. Um, so anyway, when I said so, we get back to what I was saying when I said the infamous 2016 Great War Hunt. It was a good hunt. It was a lot of fun to play that one. It really was. But like I said, there was some luck involved in wrapping those presents, and some people just could not get the right combinations of ingredients fast enough. And even if they were hunting a lot, like my wife was one of those people included, and these events are supposed to be able to be completed, all the goals, all the milestones, just by regular hunting, not people that hunt 150 times a day, or I don't even know if that's possible. I just made that number up, but you know what I'm saying. And but so towards the end of the event, there was a message that went across the ticker at the top of the page that said, basically it said, "Hurry up, you don't have much time left." I mean, that's essentially what it said. I mean, I remember it was and they used the phrase "hurry up," and they may have had some exclamation marks in there, but there was a lot of people that got rubbed really wrong, rubbed the wrong way when that phrase was used. Hurry up, like, hey, we would love to hurry up, but the we're just not experiencing that good of luck here, and we're hunting a lot. And I know I kind of took exception to that. Of course, my wife, she doesn't really care about, she played mouse, so she doesn't play it anymore. But um, so maybe I felt a little angst on her behalf. So I remember being a little vocal at the time. But yeah, it was. I remember being frustrated with that, and to the devs' credit, they're amazing. Dave and Giorgio, Franco, and all those guys, and the gals involved too, Michelle. Um, they came out and said, "Hey, we probably could have worded that differently. Probably could have been a little more constructive or whatnot." So we give them a lot of credit. And but I was already a little frustrated with some elements of the game at that point, and so I may have let that sour me, in general when it came to the game. And plus, there was a lot of things going on personally. At the time, I was struggling, trying to find a new job. Wasn't happy with where I was working, and it's one of those things where you're letting your personal things get over, and you let other things like this, you let tiny things get blown out of proportion. The old phrase, you make a mountain out of a molehill. So, but it was but I just remember that was the last reward there. So, but yeah, so long story there. So let's look at this next one. So the harrowing holiday harpoon trap. I say that real fast 5 times. So a draconic trap. I don't ever think I've used this trap, but I don't think there's any reason I can because I've got other draconic weapons that are better. The Gold Frost crossbow. So this one, there was something special about this, if I'm not mistaken. You had to get the interdimensional crossbow and then apply the Gold Frost something to it. Is that right? Here, let's look this up. Gold Frost. Yeah, Gold Frost crossbow trap is not sold by any trap company given. So you had to smash. You have to get the parts. Yeah, the Gold Frost honing crystal, which was part of the 2017 um, Great Winter Hunt. This trap, really, let's go back over here. Let's sort it by shadow. Okay, now this is the shadow traps that I have. So I think there's maybe a couple better ones. Maybe not. Maybe there are no shadow traps available in the floating isles. Obviously, the chrome temporal turbine is the cream of the crop. I guess there might be one better than that now, but in terms of mine, Gold Frost crossbow is the second best shadow trap in the game. It has the same amount of luck as the Clockwork Portal, but it has more power bonus. It's better than the Moonbeam Barrier. And honestly, I don't even remember where the Moonbeam Barrier came from. Was that a Ronza trap? I don't even remember buying it, but I have it. And let's see, then we have the Christmas Crystal Abra, a Rift Trap. Yeah, I mean, if that's your first Rift Trap in the game, you're gonna be awesome. You're gonna be set up really well there. Same thing with the Rift Glacier Gatler. Um, it's got very similar stats to the Crystal Abra, but they're both Rift Traps, so you compare them with a Rift base. So let's go ahead and go back to our normal Great Winter Hunt deal here, and then our base, let's go ahead and change it back from this to, let's go back to our adorned Imperium Refractor base, which is just an incredible base. One of these days I will go back to the Valor Rift and finish that up. I never did finish that one up. I did notice that the seasonal gift of the day base is very similar to the previous Relic Hunter season, one of those bases. So it looks like it operates about the same. So yet another example of kind of a limited edition base, you know, not getting trumped, but getting a similar in-game non-limited edition base like it. I used to really not like that when the devs would do that, but now I'm kind of like, yeah, let people have their cake and eat it too, you know. Like the hothouse base. When they released the hothouse base, it was just it added so much of an advantage in the living garden area that they had to release something else, you know, in game to compensate because it was just way too much of an advantage. So anyway, well, hey, look at that. I said I wanted to go 15 minutes. Now I went 25 minutes. There's a yapping on about Great Winter Hunt bases, but it was nice to take a little stroll down memory lane there. So anyway, thanks a lot for watching this video. If you have a comment about the Great Winter Hunt, let me know what you think. Send this on to the devs. Let them know that I'm going to be doing a video every single day and just talking about what our progress. So it might get a little boring after a while, but hey, maybe we'll get some more people in here and we'll get some chat going and we'll have a good conversation. Anyway, have a great rest of the evening. Enjoy the Great Winter Hunt, and we'll talk to you later. Bye bye.